back with the ThiccBoi run. ThiccBoi becoming the ThiccBoi. Growing in a lot of ways, you could say. Literally, figuratively. We finished our Fallout run. We're on the Darksouls run now. And I am trying to figure out my Twitch chat, which I'm always trying to figure out. So that's why the start of these runs have a little bit more talky, a little bit less action, but we've got where was I? Okay, yes, so we've got the chat up. My controller died, as you could see on screen, and I think that's just going to be my new thing. At the beginning of every stream, I'm going to have my controller die. And it's definitely going to be intentional, and not just because I have a bit of a janky setup. So, just a quick recap, and to remind myself what is going on here. We've got the Elite Knight set, Havel Ring, Ring of Fap, and Grass Crescent's Y. So we are looking really good right now. The one thing that I was considering that I think I'm probably just gonna, I guess I'm just gonna bite the bullet and go through with it is we're gonna go ahead and get Pyromancy Flame because, and I have to, gosh, I always forget where to go for this. I know that you go to the sewer, but I kind of forget how you get there. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, strap in, buckle up. We've got a ride. We've got a fantastic roller coaster of a ride today to get through, and I know it's really annoying. I know that there's a door in Undead Burg, and it comes back from the Capra. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember how you get to the other side of that door. So, yeah, we're gonna mess around a little bit in the Undead Burg until we just kind of figure it out, you know? Sometimes with these things, you just gotta stick with it, and eventually a solution will present itself, right? But life doesn't happen, this is sage wisdom, ThiccBoi wisdom, life will not happen to you if you just sit around and you do nothing, you know? You gotta go out and you gotta take a bite out of the apple. And that's what we're doing. So I'm just clearing out these guys because I don't work at Quip Trick. I don't work at a gas station. I don't work at Wendy's. Freaking Soy Slurp's full of it. Full of it today. Wendy's nuts are in your mouth. No. Jesus Kato thought we worked at Wendy's. Soy Slurp. So he was our very first viewer in our Fallout stream. And now Soy Slurp has accused us of working at Quick Trip. We don't work at any of these places. Ratjar was probably before Jesus Kato. And you actually were probably right before Ratjar as my first viewer. So, where was I? Yeah, maybe if we hit like 100,000 subscribers, maybe then I'll reveal where the ThiccBoi is employed. Ooh, that was good. That was actually really good. Where the ThiccBoi is employed. I don't think that... Yeah, this is a cliff. How do you get to the flipping... Like, I think we tried that door and it said it doesn't open from this side. I'm almost sure that's what it just told us. Like, is it from Andres somehow? I mean, I'm gonna go back and mess with that door again just to be absolutely sure. It's not by the katana boy, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't open from this side. So where does it open from? I really don't want to look this up because that would make me look like a casual. And I'm not a casual. That's not who I am. Oh, you get the key. I remember now. Yep. Okay, I remember now. So there's a key to like the sewer, or it's like the basement key. It's called the basement key. I think that's what it is. And I'm actually kind of far from it right now. Wait a minute. Am I far from it? Yeah, I think this is the best way to go, because the Taurus demon, that puts us right next to Solaire, and the basement door is right there. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm remembering now. If I get too annoyed at the sewers and also freaking the top of Blighttown, because we could avoid all that crap. We have the master key. If I get too annoyed and I decide Power Within is not worth it, I might give up. But I probably won't, because, you know, that would be lame. And I don't want to be lame. I want to be cool. Oh no! It's locked! Where do you get the basement key? Like, I thought the basement key, I thought you got it from where the boar was, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm having an existential crisis with Solaire. Where do you get that stupid key from? I'm looking for the basement key. I'm looking for this key that goes to this stinking door. Yeah, I don't know either. That is the door that takes you to Capra. And then from Capra, you go to the sewer, which is where you find the man who gives you the pyromancy glove. And then from there, you go to Blighttown. And I'm pretty sure that pyromancy flame, or freaking Power Within is in Blighttown. And Power Within is, I mean, Power Within, like it's just freaking baller. It's a SpongeBob episode?
Yeah.
The Power Within. Wait.
It's like,
I think it sounds familiar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? That was bull. I'm gonna go the other way because I'm sick of this dragon. And this is actually much quicker. I don't know why I didn't go this way to begin with. Because I was lost. That was why. I was lost and now I'm found. And we can't fast travel either, because we don't have the Lord Vessel, so that's great. And I really hope I'm right about this flippin' key. I hope it's where I think it is. That would be so embarrassing if I had to Google this. I would never live this down, because I'm like a huge Dark Souls fan. And I think I would be shunned from the community if I had to Google something. After how many times I've played this game, that would be so silly. Don't kill me, don't kill me. This dragon is kind of bull, I gotta be honest. It's a fun little gimmick for about 5 seconds, and it gets really annoying. How he just continues to blast you over and over again and kill you, and it's just so unclear how you're supposed to get past him. But if you cut his tail, there's actually a little bit of a surprise. But we already have Zweihander, and I like Zweihander. I like it better than the Drake Sword. But when I was a newbie, when I was first starting out, and I don't have any shame with this either, you best believe I was looking up what to do to get OP early. You know the videos I'm talking about. How to get OP in 5 minutes in Dark Souls, and then you just by the arrows. You cut the dude's tail off. Oh man, you know who I think sells the... Oh man, I think I messed up. I think what's-his-face actually sells the key that I'm looking for. But I'm going to check in here because I'm already here. But I think I already got the key that was... Or maybe it's on the... Okay, I've got like 5 different theories now. I've got... this is really awkward. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got a few ideas. I've got a few ideas about this. I'm not killing the bull. And he's not a bull, he's a boar. Because he's... There's no point. He's just doing his thing. No, he's an animal trapped in this hellish reality, just doing everything he can to survive. And I feel for him. It's so sad. And he's also a pain to kill. There is a way that you can get him to run over there, and you can just shove your weapon into his privates over and over, like, and it only takes a couple times. And it's like the worst thing that I think like you can even like look upon in this game. It's like terrible, but it's also kind of funny. And I'm not going to bother with it because the boar, he's just not, he's not, you know, he's not really all that important. Okay, this halberd is kind of what I thought. I think that thing right there might be the key. Let me see. Let me see if it's the key. Ah, no, no, no. Where'd you come from? Basement key. Boom. Boom. I actually might want to go get those souls. Because that's a level right there. That's a lot of souls for this early in the game. But I did get the basement key. And more importantly, in terms of getting the souls back, I opened that door. So we just got to run past this bull. And then we can just snatch those souls right back up. I should have just taken the stairs to the right. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. This boar really messes with my head. Let's see if we can do that thing that I said was so heinous like 5 seconds ago. Yep. There it is. Except... Oh, wow. Just one of those killed him. Jeez. I mean, it did look pretty brutal. But there's certain animations where it's not a side slice. It's like a stab straight into the darkness. And I don't know if it's like maybe because this is a great weapon or something that it didn't do that, but that was not nearly as bad as it usually looks. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the basement key. Now the best way to get back to the basement, it's probably just straight back this way. Except I don't want to get killed by that stupid dragon again. I'm going to spend my souls. I think he flies off eventually. But man, he's a jerk while he's here. Only need 1,000 more souls for another level. Which this dragon might provide me tonight. Oh wait, no, the dragon's not here now. This actually can be a good early farming spot for those of you who haven't played this game. And I know that this game, you know, that's probably most people that are going to watch this probably have not played this game. It's not super big. Not a lot of people have heard of it. So I actually wanted to play it in order to give it, you know, the recognition that it deserves, right? Because I hate when great games go unnoticed. And so, yeah, I think it's definitely worthy of a ThiccBoi playthrough. All right, let's get this. Enough of these shenanigans. Oh no! Oh no! No! Get away! Oh! Come on, man! Let me make it. We made it. Too easy. Yeah. So the first place that I thought it would be. I guess the second place I thought it would be was correct. So that's nice that we didn't have to mess around for a million years trying to find the basement key, and I actually remembered what it was called too, which is like kind of a pro streamer moment. Okay, so we definitely want to rest at this bonfire because Capra is kind of a BS boss. Some of you may have... He's kind of an infamous boss. Some of you may have heard of him. And we want to make sure that the odds are stacked in our favor. But first I'm going to use a little bit of gubbins here for a level up, because I'm pretty sure this is worth 1,000. And it is. Okay. Of course we're going strength, because what else would we go? Yep. Super strong. Big macho men. I did have several brownies when I got home, so I think I'm actually embracing my inner big boy. I'm actually bulking without the going to the gym part, and so, you know, we'll see how that turns out. But I think I'm channeling my character here. All right, now this part, gosh, the stuff leading up to Capra is annoying too. Like, this area is just made to really get under your skin, you know? It's just really made to upset you. And if you just do what I'm doing and run through all of it, then... Oh, no! Well, that can happen. But also... Dude! I'm gonna die before I get to the boss! Wow, I can't believe I'm alive! Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Wow. What just happened? I got, like, staggered for a second. It's raining dogs! Oh my god. This is horrible. I did not intend for this to go that way. I really just wanted to run through the boss wall. But now we're down to 2 Estus, so that's good. But we don't need it. Who needs Estus? Oh, I can one-hand. That's so exciting. I'm definitely going to use that for the start of this, because this is bull how this fight starts. Yeah, there we go. Get out of the way! Oh no! Oh man, this is such a panic-inducing fight. Wow. Oh no. Okay, but yeah, you gotta take care of these. What? You gotta take care of these stupid dogs first. All right, no Estus. Boom. Now leave me alone. Let me go back up and do the same thing approximately 3 more times. Come on now. No. Capra, no. Yes. Yes. See how dumb his AI is? Oh! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. One more time. Billy Mays here with the Wonder Glue or whatever. And we're doing a lot of damage. Woo! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Oh, there it is! Oh, there it is. And you'll notice, maybe some of you who are watching at home, you might have noticed that those last 2 plunging attacks actually registered twice. And we're gonna actually play that back. We're gonna play that footage back on the YouTube. Because of course this is going on YouTube, and you're going to be able to see that was pretty cool, that we actually got 2 plunging attacks off for the price of 1, not once, but twice, with while two-handing the Zwei. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot of damage. So, first go-round on the Capra, we were looking a little rough going into it. Had absolutely no health, but you know, who needs, or no Estus, but you don't even need it when you're this good. So yeah, just kill those dogs. Capra is kind of a big dumb dummy, so you can just make him fall over and over and do that. I mean, I really think that's probably how the devs intended you to fight that, because it's such a bull boss. So And I'm thinking I'm going to be smart instead of dumb right now, and I'm actually going to go back to the bonfire and level up before we go into the sewer, because the sewer is not a friendly place, and we're going to blow through it pretty quickly, as quick as we can. I like the sewer, but what we're really just after Pyromancy Flame, and then we just head straight to Blight Town and get Power Within, because I'm pretty sure Power Within is behind the hand sucky thing on the wall, the like squid, whatever that is, and then we can just blow through Blight Town, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's ride. Some of you may have noticed I turned the game volume down again. I don't think I mentioned this, but my last stream, I noticed that whenever I went into a boss arena, the boss music is so ear-splittingly loud, and my mic is extremely quiet. So I had so many great things to say, but it was getting completely drowned out by the ridiculously loud boss music. Not at home, so I can't be summoned, says Ratjar. That's a bummer, dude. But you know what? You might have seen it. We beat Capra with not too much trouble, so hopefully we don't end up needing your assistance. I think we'll be all right, but you know, these games, as with most games, they're better with friends. You know, life's better with friends. I think. So, Capra gave us the key to the depths. Now we've got a couple of stops to make. Really, just one stop. We need to free Thentius or whatever. I don't know what the dude's name is. The Pyromancy man. And I'm never going to remember names. I know I suck at remembering names in real life. I probably suck even worse at remembering video game names. Laurentius? I think his name's Laurentius. Actually, that's not true. I probably remember video game names better than real life, because I think I just remember video games better than real life in general. Like, let's take, for example, my day at work today. I don't really remember a whole lot about that. And I don't think it was all that eventful. But I'll tell you what I am going to remember. I'm going to remember this stream. And I'm going to be able to look back at it too. So there's that. I think his name's Laurentius. Talk to me. Thank you. Laurentius! I was right. Yes, you do have a debt to me. Give me the Pyromancy Flame. I think you have to go back up to... Firelink. And he gives it to you there. And then he talks... He waxes poetic about how awesome Pyromancy is. And you know what? He's right. Pyromancy actually is pretty flippin' awesome in these games, and it goes really well with a build like this because it's pretty low commitment, right? And we always like that when we're going for, you know, one stat in particular. It's like, well, Pyromancy's kind of a no-brainer because doesn't really require any stat investment, so that's nice. And I think that actually changes a little bit in future titles. I think it becomes more of its own thing. But in this game, it's like, oh wow, these slugs are... This is so bad! No, stop! Oh no! Oh no! Wow, that was the worst thing. Oh, that was like the worst thing. Yeah, I think I don't even remember how pyromancy scales. I think it just scales equally off faith and intelligence. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, that's definitely not the best way to go. I need to go back this way. I'm already getting destroyed. Let me through. Oh, no, I'm going to die. Dude, I'm going to die. What? That's just what can happen when you're being a silly Billy. You can just get stuck on every NPC known to man in these games. It's great. I love it. Because why wouldn't they act like just brick walls that cannot be moved when you weigh approximately 5 times as them? Again, something that I think would be a beneficial mechanic to help out, help incentivize being a ThiccBoi in these games. If you had some momentum when you rolled with heavy armor and you like pushed people and stuff, that could be another reason. Just saying. Or like in Remnant 2, I'm gonna drop that name because I actually do think that it was cool what they did with fat rolling in that game. It still probably wasn't worth it to fat roll in that game, but you could actually you did a flop. That was the fat roll. You flopped on the ground, and you could actually do pretty good damage with it too. I think you might even be able to make a build around it. But I don't know. I think movement in that game is maybe even a little more important than the Souls games. So, alas. That's another game I might play because there's ways to get around that. I think every Souls game has a way to get around being a super mobile little guy. But yeah, I think they were moving in the right direction with what they did with fat rolling in that game. That was cool. And I don't think that I've seen any other game do cool stuff with fat rolling like that, where it could actually be kind of a benefit in some cases. Yeah, I'm realizing now that it's actually really easy to avoid those slugs if you just look at the ceiling. But I wasn't looking at the ceiling. I was just looking straight ahead because why would you look at the ceiling? Like, nobody does that when you're playing a game. You just go through it looking at the ceiling the whole time. Excuse me? Like, you're more likely to look at the ground all over these kind of games. And I think, you know what? I think the devs were clever. I think they were clever guys, and they knew that. So that's why they did that there. Oh, jeez, the rats. You gotta love the rats that just stagger the absolute crap out of you no matter what you're wearing. Rats are a little OP in this game. And of course, this is another area that gets me like super turned around. I don't think it's actually all that hard to get to the bottom where you need to go, but sewer chamber key. Oh, that actually might be important. Wow, look at all these freaking rats, dude. Did they just take 2 shots to kill too? Dude. Like, you can't even tell which ones are alive. It's disgusting. The body's stuck on that one that's alive. These rats are absolutely the nastiest thing in any video game. I think if you just fall down one of these like trap pit hole things, then you can actually just get where you need to go a lot quicker. If you go through that way, I think that's where the caster is. Oh, maybe I should kill him actually, because he kind of messes with you during this boss fight. And we don't want that. Now these big rats are absolutely brutal. And they're getting buffed by this man. Amazing how this game like kind of tricks me into playing more than I think I'm gonna play. Like, I'm doing all of this with Power Within and it's probably not worth it, but I just love Power Within so much. Oh, did I kill him? I did. I think he stays dead. I'm pretty sure. Because I know that I've killed him before and fought the gaping dragon multiple times, and I don't think that he respawns. Rude. Okay. I'm just trying to fall down a trap hole. I think this way. Yeah, here we go. I'm pretty sure this does quite a bit of damage to you as well. Yeah. Yeah, but then from here, as long as you don't get flippin' cursed by these men. Assuming they're men, I don't know. Maybe they're not male. These weird looking things. Fun fact, their eyes are actually not the big circles, spheres on their face, the big yellow things. That's actually not eyes. I think they have little eyes down by their mouths or something. I don't know what those like face balls are, but they're not eyes. I know it because I watched body video or something. I'm getting chased by rats. No. Alright, sewer. Not too bad. But unfortunately, we gotta kill the gaping dragon in order to get to the light town. And you also unlock the dude who sells boss armor, which would be amazing if we weren't going for a different armor set. If you know, you know. All you big boys out there, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Oh no. Well, the chat is currently just Ratjar. So, Ratjar Soy Slurp wants to know if I should do a Soul Level 1 run at some point. Next. Oh, next, really? Oh man, that's so bad. That sounds terrible. Oh crap, I meant to, whatever, we'll try fighting Dragon without Soul. I really meant to, become a human and fight Soul. Fight Gaping Dragon alongside Soul, because that would have been really cool. But whatever. Oh, dude, the first time I played this game, I had no idea what I was doing, and I cut the tail off of this thing unintentionally, and I got the dragon axe, and I didn't even know like where the axe came from, and I just started using it and realized the thing was godly. Oh man, we're not doing a lot of damage. But that was how I went through my first run of Dark Souls, and I'll never forget that. It's a very special memory. Ooh, ooh, oh no! And I just remember seeing it in my inventory, and I'm like, where did this come from? And I leveled strength enough to use it, and the rest was history. But I have kind of a silly... I actually do have kind of a silly history of Dark Souls 2 and 3 after that, because those experiences were nothing, absolutely nothing like Dark Souls 1. And I don't know why I just didn't like put it together in my head that I should be using strength for all the games and that they all kind of function similarly. But I think I was just kind of a silly teenager, and I didn't really know much about anything at that point, so... Ow, why am I doing no damage? This is so bad. Look at that. It's a good thing this boss is not super challenging. He's probably gonna kill me though. Oh! Just gotta get around to his butt. Which is kind of what you do with a lot of big bosses. You just get to either their crotch and you just hug that for the whole fight, or their butt. You hug that for the whole fight. Oh my gosh, I'm missing. everything. I don't even have him at half health. What is this damage? I think if you hit him in the head, that does a lot of damage, but it's like the opportunity for that is so rare because like he's got to do that, and then you need to like get up to his head, and like that's just super inconvenient. And if his legs hit you while he's walking like that, I'm pretty sure it just completely messes you up. I don't really remember if this boss gave me trouble the first time I played it. I don't think so. Probably died a few times, but not a bad fight. I really like this fight. Better than Midir. Yeah, dude. Definitely Gaping Dragon, best dragon fight of the series. That would be a hot take right there. Oh yeah, Midir, mid-ear, says Soy Slurp. As in mid-boss fight. Dude, that opinion is gonna get you in trouble in the Souls community. Gaping Dragon better than Midir? I'll tell you who's better than Midir though. And I think people will agree is freaking what's that dragon in DS3 that you don't like that's really hard? Oh, was that Midir? I was thinking of Calamite. That's who I was thinking of. Because Calamite is Calamite is a Dark Souls 1 DLC boss, but you didn't play Dark Souls 1 DLC, did you? Yeah, that's another good one. It's probably not as good as Midir, but I just got hit by the exact same like pixel on his leg for the second time. Yeah, Calamite's not as good as Midir, but it's still a really cool boss fight. The bosses in this game's DLC are all pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean like they're some of the best in the series. At least one of them is. Oof. Wow, I'm glad I was not under that. Come on, dude. This boss kind of likes to waste your time. He's also like really shiny. He's kind of cool looking. It's kind of absurd how much damage he soaks up. It is taking me a long time. No, it's not a super dangerous fight either. I mean, there's like a few attacks that can probably one-shot you if you're not paying attention, but generally it's not a super tough fight. And most big bosses are not going to be super tough. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. That kind of crap, like, bro, it just like comes out of nowhere. Oof. I don't remember what that does. I think it breaks your equipment, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just kind of saying stuff. Oof. It is a little stressful, though, when you get, like, in that situation where you're kind of stuck in front of him. Because that's, like, where all his damage comes from. Ah, jeez. Those little micro movements that he does that just stagger you and do a little damage are so annoying. Because he's such a big boss. It's sometimes, like, a little tough to avoid that. But we killed him. And because we are a big boy, we tanked that one attack that probably would have killed us otherwise. So if you weren't convinced before, you are surely convinced now. 25,000 souls for that. That's nuts. The only thing that justifies winning that many souls from him is that it takes 10 years to kill him because he has so much health. But that is not that boss is not that bad. Oh, and then this rat is going to kill me. Goodness. That would be really embarrassing if we lost 25,000 souls to a rat. We're at 40 minutes. What weapons are you thinking of using this run, says Ratchart. Well, funny you should ask, because we actually just picked up one that we're probably going to use right now, I think. I think we have enough strength to use it. Was that a rhetorical question, Ratjar? Because I think you probably have a really good idea of all the different kinds of weapons that we're going to be using on this particular run. Where is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, we can use this. That is awesome. And we're back to fat rolling. Home sweet home. And this is just gonna do so much more damage because I think it scales. You say I just wasn't sure. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Ratchar. Now, when you use this weapon, there's that symbol with, I think that's a shield and an arrow up under your stamina bar. I think this weapon gives you poise or something. I don't know. It's got some sort of secondary. It might be. It's like defense up against something. I don't remember. That's what's going on there. But this weapon is good at the start of the game when you're pretty low stats because it actually doesn't scale like crazy well. Oops, I just unequipped it. That's not what I meant. I meant to look at the scaling, which I can't seem to do right now. Toggle display. There we go. Where's the scaling? Can I not see that? Does it not scale? Yeah, I guess it just doesn't scale. It just does flat damage. That's really surprising. I thought it at least scaled a little bit with strength, but apparently not. And chicken tenders. Ratchar almost drove away without me so we could get home in time for his favorite streamer. Aww. That's so heartwarming. It's so good to have such a strong soy community. So I explained this earlier. We are going to Blight Town, even though we have the master key. We're going this way because I'm pretty sure, not completely positive, that the Power Within spell is behind the tentacle monster thing. And even though it's not necessary for this run, I want it. And I like to have it on pretty much every build because it's so good. So, oh man, this is perilous. Oh gosh, I'm so scared right now. Oh, the big boy. No! No! That's, love our soy boy. Oh, thank you. And it looks like a bunch of enemies just fell down with me. Yeah, I don't totally remember how to get around in Blighttown. It's like really linear, but there's also like just some random, it's just some really random like side paths and stuff. And I'm running past most of it. I really only need Power Within. So yeah.
Hey, cut that out.
Soy dog scratching the couch in the other room. That's just what he does. Ugh. Gosh, everything is... It's like you're moving through molasses when you are at this level of encumbrance. But I stand by it. I will defend it. Especially when we get a very specific set of armor. Oh, look at that. Just poise straight through that. Feels so good. Feels so good. Even though you're like kind of waddling through the whole game. Alright, alright. That man just jumped to his death. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Wow, that almost killed me. What is up with that? Oh, these dogs. The fire-breathing dogs. I just played Lords of the Fallen. Like the re-release one. And it also has fire-breathing dogs. What are the chances? How influential this game was. I don't know how many other games do fire-breathing dogs, but that, I guess like hellhounds. The ones in this game look particularly silly because they're like so small. Oh no! Oh man, this is not good. Whoo! It would be really nice to have like kind of a big old shield right now, but we've really only got Grass Crest, and we also can't two-hand this weapon until we get to 50 strength, which is quite a lot. And it's going to take us a minute to get there. I think we're pretty high, though. I think we're at like almost 40 now. So I'm going to rest at this bonfire, even though I really don't want to, because this now locks us into the Blighttown path. Wait, how much do I need for a level? Let me see this. Let me see this. I'm at 35 strength. This doesn't tell me what I need for a level. I think you said 5,000? 55 hundo. That's a lot of souls. I almost quit playing at Blighttown. I hate this place, says Chicken Kenders. Yeah, it's not my favorite, especially when you come at it from this direction, because it just feels so like it just never ends. If you come at it from the other way, where you're actually skipping all of this scaffolding crap, like if you just start with the master key, you can skip all this, and that's really nice. And really the only thing that I can remember that's noteworthy that you really, really want from this area is Power Within. So, like, it almost makes sense to... I mean, you could almost go the other direction and just forget about Power Within and, like, maybe come back when you're stronger to get Power Within, but I don't know. And then you can also just warp out of here. I never use that weapon art, by the way. It's super cool, but I think it totally, like, degrades the weapon. Oh, man. There we go. This weapon is so disgustingly ugly, too. It's like... It kind of just looks like you're swinging a piece of crap, like a gigantic piece of crap. But, it's very strong. So we're using it. Oof. Oh no! Oh wow. That was you know what? I saw the dude. Oh no, it wasn't the guy. I thought it was the dude in that pot back there. But yeah, you learn to love Blighttown, says Ratjar. It grows on you. It does. It does grow on you. I actually do, I like the bottom area. I don't think that anything's ever going to make me like this scaffolding, this first part, because it's just so, it just feels like kind of cruel, like while you're playing through it. It's like, oh yeah, you've got this to contend with. Oh yeah, and there's like a fire-breathing dog. Oh yeah, and then these guys, these naked mutants come out of from behind you every 2 seconds. So I mean, it gets old quick, and there's those toxic men up there that will make you toxic. Blighttown is literally toxic, and so yeah, I can definitely understand why you would quit upon reaching this part of the game. It's probably like the first really rough area that you get to, because everything, it's a Soy Boy thinks it might be a blight on the game. I disagree. I think that it's, jeez, I think it's actually fine. Of course, like when the game first came out, there was tons of performance issues. That is the squid. Yep, I'm pretty sure Power Within is right underneath him. I'm gonna be really annoyed if it's not, by the way, because that means I came to Blighttown for nothing. Yeah, no, when the game first dropped, Blighttown was like an absolute mess, and the frame rate was so on top of all this crap that you're contending with, the frame rate is also chugging. Ratjar says it's a rite of passage. It absolutely is for everybody playing Souls games. Like, and you know Miyazaki's got to have his swamp. He loves his swamp. So why would you ever want to deprive him of that? Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, I remember you kill. Okay, I actually do remember this. You kill the squid, and I'm pretty sure that he drops. He or she, or whatever. Maybe it's, maybe that species is non-gender binary. I'm pretty sure he drops Power Within though when you kill him. I don't remember what's in front of him, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So we're gonna try that again if I can remember. If I can remember where to go. Like again, Blighttown, it should not be so complicated to navigate because you're just moving along this wall here, like of the huge, like this huge castle wall thing. But it's because of all the scaffolding, it gets really confusing, like where you are. So like just keeping track of like navigating this place. So yeah, but there's a lot of frustrating elements of Blighttown for sure. I can understand why people hate this area, but I kind of like it, and it does feel nostalgic, very nostalgic, because I mean, who doesn't like remember when they first got to Blighttown and wanted to quit the game, or maybe did quit the game and eventually came back to the game, right? I mean, it's a pretty emotionally important area. Okay. All right. Oh. And Ratjar, I'm pretty sure that you quit this game, if I'm remembering correctly. And you needed a little hiatus, and I think a lot of people need a hiatus from this game, and then decide to come back to it later. Oh, of course I'm toxic now. How do you get behind the squid? Tell me. Oh, whoa, the big boy. He dropped. I don't think he can climb this ladder either. Yeah, I don't remember. How do you get behind the squid? Is it this way? Purple moss clump, thank you. Don't let me die to this toxic. I really don't want to go out that way, but I think I am definitely going to die to it because I don't have the moss clump that you need for it. I don't think. Maybe I do. Let me just check the old inventory. Yeah, no, I don't have it because I have the purple moss clump, which is for poison, and this moss clump is something different. Wow, this is really upsetting. Blighttown. Ratjar says, "Oh, I quit all right." Do you remember where you quit specifically? It was like really early, I think. It might have, I don't know. Was it was it Taurus Demon, or what made you quit? I don't think that I ever quit this game. I think I just started Googling. So maybe in a way that is quitting. It's definitely giving up on trying to do it alone. Because it just got too frustrating. And when you've never played a Souls game, like, I don't really think that I've ever had to Google as much as I probably did in this game. Because when it's your first Souls game, you just don't know Like, you have, like, no idea what you're doing. And so you don't have any concept of, like, a build or anything. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people that have, like, played a lot of RPGs can go into a Souls game and have an idea of what they want to do with their character. But I just had no idea. I did not understand scaling until I literally beat Dark Souls 3. Like, I went through all 3 games not understanding how scaling works. And then Ratjar, he says, why are you using the, like, Frost straight sword and you have, like, 50 strength? And I was like, oh, because, like, strength just, like, it just makes you do better. It, like, gives you more damage. And he's like, well, that sword doesn't actually scale with strength. And I was like, scale? What's that? And I just did not understand it. I just, like, used whatever weapon I picked up that did the most damage at the time, and then I would just use it for the rest of the run, and I would allocate stats, you know, just kind of however I felt like it. And it didn't, ultimately didn't make any sense, but it's so funny because I got through the first 3 games like that. And, you know, and then eventually, like, when you understand how this stuff works, it gets a lot easier. But oh boy, it was pretty special. It's driving me absolutely bonkers that I can't remember how to get behind this guy, but I think maybe you just have to drop and then you take, like, a ladder or something. Like, is it... I really don't want to get toxic again. But I don't know, because you don't go down there. How do you get behind him? Like, if I drop down here, will there be a ladder? Let's see. Let's find out. We've got the whip. Great. Oh man, this is frustrating. This is what Blighttown does to you. It just, like, messes with your brain. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, like, maybe this ladder? I don't know. I'm down at the bottom now, which is not ideal. Like, maybe I go the other direction. Yeah, yes, exactly, Ratjar. Of course strength makes the Drake Sword do more damage. It's us. Yes, of course my controller died while I was reading that comment. But yes, using the Drake Sword, pumping strength, thinking that it's making the sword do more damage. That's just the classic Souls experience, I feel like. And quitting on Ornstein and Smo, again, absolutely classic Souls experience. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, no offense. I'm kind of surprised you made it that far and then quit. It is a really hard boss. But I mean, there's some other stuff that's pretty hard before that, I would say. But definitely not that hard. So, yeah, I get that. Especially if you, like, don't know how summons work. Like, I don't know if you summoned Solaire, like, knew that you could summon Solaire for that. I mean, breaking the aggro is huge. Man, I think I'm just gonna go for that item and try to bait out stupid attack. Oof. Maybe this is it. Oh no! How do you get there? How do you get there? I don't know. I don't know, and I really don't want to. Oh, you know what though? Do I have? Of course I don't have any. Dang it. If I had fire bombs, I could literally just throw them at this guy and he would crumple. You have to go backward and around. Oh, yeah, you have to drop from, dang it. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, I'll try to grab that thing in front of him one more time and see if it's power within. And then if it's not, which I don't think it is, then I will go backward and try to figure that out. Jeez. Terrible. Why, Miyazaki? Why you do this? Oh, the dog made it down here too? Jeez. Can I heal? There we go. Oh, come on, pick it up. It is power within. We got it. We got it. Oh, I'm so happy I don't have to around with this stupid squid anymore. I got power within. All right. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going back around because we don't need to kill the stupid squid. There's no point. I don't think it even gives you anything good. We're just going to blaze ahead. Oh, actually, can you keep going this way? No, you can't. You have to go down here. This is the way. This is the way. Oh man, speaking of Mandalorian, I tried watching season 3. Like, I loved the first season a lot. Yeah, that's where I'm going with this. I watched the first season and it was amazing. Obviously, everybody should watch it. Second season, I think it was still good, but the third season, holy crap, it was bad. It was so bad. I made it through like an episode, maybe 2, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I quit. I might go back and watch it just because, like, I like Star Wars, but wow, not good at all. And while we're on the topic of Star Wars, one of the most underrated shows, Andor. Oh man, I am like really excited for the next season of Andor. I'm not gonna like talk too much about this stuff because I don't want to spoil anything for like people who haven't seen these things, but Andor just felt like Star Wars had finally grown up, and that was like really refreshing. Because I think the temptation with that IP is just to keep it for the kids, right? Because it was kind of always a kid thing. Like, there's been dark moments for sure here and there in Star Wars, but it's for the big boys too, right? It's for us adults. And please let me sleep at this bonfire. Please let me rest. There we go. Yeah, Andor. My God, it was so good. Okay, so now for my next trick, we're going to get a little bit of help with this boss because it's actually kind of a tough boss. I like it. I love this next boss. And I think that this is a good way to fight it. I like fighting it this way. And also, I think there's a dragon scale back here, which could help us upgrade our dragon great axe if we decide to do that. Let me see. Yeah, dragon scale. I think that's like maybe, I don't know. I'm just kind of saying things right now. My headphones exploded for a second, but I can't remember if it's the last upgrade material or if you just need a Titanite slab, or if it basically is the Titanite slab for dragon weapons. I don't know. I think you might just need to get like a bunch of dragon scales to upgrade dragon weapons, and then maybe Titanite slab is still the final thing that you need. Yeah, another thing that makes Blighttown annoying is these stupid mosquitoes. There's again, love this area, but man, there's a lot of annoying crap here. We'll see if the skeeters cause me any trouble right now. Oh, yep. Yeah, they are. They're being annoying. Oh, Mildred. She's so cocky. She's such a good fighter, but she doesn't realize when she's come upon a bigger boy than her. And so she just kind of rushes into things. I hate to say it, but she's going to be very helpful in this next fight. She can basically, I mean, she's actually a lot like Tarkus. Not Tarkus level powerful, but she can kind of just do this boss for you. I love it when NPCs are super strong like that and you can just hide behind them. It just feels, it's just kind of funny and also fun to just watch them go at it. But I also think that she's kind of dumb with standing in the lava. So we'll see. We'll see how she does. The lava might make it a little bit more RNG based. Oh, wow. That, oh, and the skeeters. Oh, the skeeters behind me. I hate them. I hate them skeeters. Don't notice me, Boulder Boy. Yes, we made a pretty clean escape. Rolling through that swamp is definitely the way to go. Because it just, you move so slow. Like, you move even slower when you're a big guy. And the rolling is not all that much, all that impacted. It's just kind of stamina draining. Alright. Now let's see what we got here. We got Mildred. And I'm going to use a little moss clump. Hopefully we don't die because we've only got one more moss clump. So let's go, Mildred. Come on, Mildred. We love you, Mildred. All right. Let's do this thing. Okay. Yep. Skip that. Don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Ow. Oof. Oh, that's brutal. Wow, I don't remember that. Oh! Why am I stuck? Get away from me! I just need to get away. Why is she being so aggressive right now? Oh. This is a cool boss. Oh, Mildred doesn't care about the AoE. Mildred just doesn't even know about the AoE. Look how much damage Mildred does, though. Kind of amazing. We definitely want the boss to just stay on Mildred. I keep rolling when I'm really just intending to sprint, because it's the same button. Oof. Oh, wow. Look how much health. Look how tanky Mildred is. I mean, she really can just do this herself. Like, I don't know why I'm even risking it right now for the biscuit. Because the biscuit would be just as good if it was just Mildred soloing the boss. Let's do our thing. Oof, that's awesome. That is awesome. This is it. Maybe. Yep, there it is. Good game. GG, Quelaag. Quelaag is so awesome. She is definitely a fan favorite for me. I love Quelaag. I love it when you... I love even when you can just, like, cheese the boss. I still, like, really enjoy... I enjoy it. I probably enjoy it even more when you can cheese the boss a lot of the time. Because, I mean, I don't want to be challenged. Like, I'm not playing games to be challenged. I'm playing to, like, you know, satisfy my power fantasy when I've just been, you know, beaten down at work, right? I mean, isn't that kind of like what? I don't know. I like it when games are challenging too. But the cool thing about Souls is that you can choose how hard you want it to be based on what your build is. And there's no difficulty option. So the devs can give you their intended gameplay experience. So true, says Ratjar. Which part of that was so true? Bought 56 hundo. I might just pop some souls and get that up to where we want it to be. Yeah, we got lots of souls. Tons of souls. The best souls. The finest souls. Part about my power fantasy. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what a lot of gaming is about for me. And Dark Souls does just a perfect chef's kiss job with that. Because you're so weak at the start, and then as the game goes on, you become kind of a god. Okay. Strength is at 40. That is really good. And I usually just, while we're down here, I like to go ahead and take care of the discharge while I'm at it. Just get him out of the way. And it's also some easy early souls. Might be like 10,000 or something. But you still can't go down super far into the demon ruins because there's an orange fog door. We love the orange fog doors, don't we? That just keep you from progressing just because you haven't beat Ornstein and Smo. It's kind of like Miyazaki wanted you to explore and branch out, but then he just said no. Stop trying to go in that direction. Just stop it. Go back and try another direction. You know, that's like kind of what he's trying to do. Ring the bells, you know, and then we'll go from there. But we don't want to give the gamer that much freedom, right? That would be ridiculous. Who's to say what would stop them just from going straight to the last boss? You know? That'd be ridiculous. What game has done that? That would be absurd. So Miyazaki and you know, then Miyazaki created the orange fog wall. So here we are. Here we are at the beginning of all things. Okay. Once we grab this delicious set of armor here. Armor, not armor. Ceaseless wakes up from his nappy and he is ready to go. And this boss fight is kind of bad. The demon ruins and, you know, Izalith, like, it's just kind of bad. The way that you're actually intended to fight this boss is so bizarre. Like, it just doesn't... I can't really remember the last time that I fought him the correct way, the intended way, but it feels janky no matter how you fight him. Like, it just does not feel good. Very, very odd boss. Breath of the Wild let you go straight to the last boss. I think people like that game. Yeah, I know. That was kind of what I was referring to. All right. And Soy Slurp, I have not played Breath of the Wild yet. I know, I need to play it. Soy Slurp actually got, oh wow, look how much, dude, that, I love how much damage that heavy attack does, that like weapon art thing. Soy Slurp got the new Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. And I never played the OG Breath of the Wild. I was thinking, I think he has that one too. And I was thinking of whipping out his Switch. That's the great thing about having roommates, is that they have things that you don't have, that you can take advantage of. So I was thinking about trying that out because it does look fun, but there's some things right off the bat. I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to be straight up. There's a few things about that game that already bother me. Particularly the equipment degradation system. I just absolutely hate when items degrade in games. I don't like it. I almost never like that. I know I just played Fallout New Vegas, but it's not that bad in that game. And also, I'm pretty sure in Breath of the Wild, when it breaks, it's just gone, right? Isn't that how it works? And I think even with like the Uber sword that you get, I'm pretty sure that's the case. So that really kind of disgusts me. That kind of irks me. Gives me the ick, as the kids are saying now. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll. It's just not really about the. Mike exploded again. Yeah, Raptor says it's just not really about the weapons. Yeah, I know. That's part of the thing. Like, Dark Souls has kind of like broken my brain, and other RPGs too. Like, I'm addicted to the, just becoming super powerful, and the whole like having to maintain gear and stuff. Just really, it bugs me a lot. But it's Breath of the Wild, like it looks like a beautiful game, and the exploration and everything looks fun. I also kind of suck at puzzles. I know they're like definitely probably simple enough in that game that, like, I don't know, a 10-year-old could probably figure them out. But puzzles have never been my jam, and I'm pretty sure all those dungeons have puzzles. So that's another thing that tells me maybe that's not the kind of game that that I will necessarily love. But I'll give it a chance. At some point I'll give it a chance, and I'm probably going to really like it, because normally when I take recommendations on like games that are really critically acclaimed, I usually end up liking them as long as I give it enough of a chance. One exception to that, there's a few I can think of, but like Grand Theft Auto is one. And honestly, just Rockstar games, I don't know what it is. I have like the hardest time getting into Rockstar games. I've tried Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto a couple times, and it just feels, I just feel lost when I try to play those games. I just don't really know what to do. Like, I love big open world RPGs, like obviously like Skyrim, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I love it, but I also like to have a little bit of hand holding. I'm not gonna lie. I like it when I get, you know, objective quest markers and whatever. I think that part of what makes the Dark Souls formula work, that means that like you don't need quest markers, is just how tight the worlds feel. Like, it doesn't ever feel like I'm doing something useless in Dark Souls. Everywhere is worth exploring, you know? So I really don't need quest markers in a game like this. But when you're staring down something as huge as like GTA, I feel a little overwhelmed. I gotta be real. And I know I'm kind of rambling because I'm on the subject of games, right? That I like and have not been able to get into as much. But I have not had that problem with every you know, massive open world RPG. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about The Witcher because I think Witcher 3 and Skyrim too, but mainly Witcher 3 right now is what I'm talking about. Just another one of those like unbelievably amazing games, right? So many good things about it, and the world it didn't ever feel overwhelming to me because it was always very clear where you had to go to get whatever quest you were working on done. And I think there's been a lot of pushback against that kind of you know, hand holding in games, right? Where the UI, you know, it's like the meme of like, oh, this is what critics of Elden Ring want, right? And it's like the UI. I think we've talked about that, Ratchar. The UI with all the crap on it, and it's got like 50 billion quest markers and stuff like that. Like, I definitely don't think that every game needs that, but I think that in the case of like The Witcher, I think it was fine, right? I mean, and also, again, Witcher is another one of those like gorgeous games where like if you do get lost, like honestly good, because the world looks amazing and the quests are like really solid. Like I think pretty much all of them, because there's always some new amazing character to talk to, and the writing is unbelievable, right? I could like Witcher is one of those games I could kind of rant about forever. It's definitely on my top 5 list of all time. Witcher 3. I'm not talking about the other Witchers because I haven't really played them. I tried to play the second Witcher, kind of dropped it after a little bit. I'll probably go back and play it. It's on my backlog, right? I have 50 million games on my backlog. But I just keep ending up playing Dark Souls over and over because that's just what my brain wants, you know? So, I'm about to die from this stupid toxic, and I don't have the moss clump necessary to fix this problem. So, and I also don't have the Lord Vessel, so we're just gonna make that run again. Good for me for opening up the door, but ultimately it didn't matter because we died before we could get there. Sad face. And I used all my Estus healing the toxin, and I didn't have the moss clump. So thanks, toxic guy. I do think I still have a purple moss clump for this poison, but I'm not going to waste it right now. So yeah, that was a lot of ranting that I just did about games that I like and don't like. But yeah, no, I don't think that the ridiculous UI is necessarily a bad thing in every game. I think that the Assassin's Creed games have gotten really repetitive, and I think that Ubisoft has like upset a lot of people by kind of re-releasing the same thing over and over for years and years and years, right? And so then, you know, we kind of hold other games to those standards, and other games make us upset for similar reasons that like Assassin's Creed makes us upset. But like Cyberpunk is another one where it's like, yeah, the UI, there's a lot going on, there's a lot of quest markers and whatever, but the world is just so cool that it does not detract from the overall experience. So those are two really good examples. I think Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk, right? Both CD Projekt Red, both incredible games. And I would never have believed that Cyberpunk was good until D-Money actually told me about how good it was. Shout out to D-Money. We'll see if he ever tunes into the stream. I know he's very busy. He's got his hands full at this particular time in his life. But yeah, I remember when he recommended me that game, and I was like, I don't know, dude. It's getting really bad reviews. And that was one of those instances where I saw it in like GameStop one day for $20, and I was like, you know what? Or no, I think I watched some gameplay of it, and I was like, this looks really cool. D-Money likes it. I'll give it a shot. And the rest is history, and it's now another one of my favorite games. So Yeah, and if like, again, it's like if you haven't played Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk at this point, what are you doing? Go play those. I have a lot of games like that I feel that way about. BioWare games, Mass Effect, KOTOR. We talked about those on the Fallout stream a little bit. All games that I will. Oh, soy dog. Soy dog, no. Stop. He's upset because there's a car beeping out there. And I should probably go check on it to make sure my car's not getting like broken into, but I'm streaming right now, so. Oh man, that freaking car alarm is still going off. I'm about to end the stream anyway as soon as I get back to Firelink. Because we've rung both bells, and in our next stream, we're gonna go to the freaking Sense Fortress and knock that out. I wonder if that car alarm is coming through on the stream. Probably not. It's like, I don't know. This Microsoft is really quiet. This microphone is really quiet. So, but I am about to go check on that. And Soy Dog is very upset by it. So, yeah, that was a lot that we just covered in the first couple episodes of Dark Souls 1, ThiccBoi Run. And, oh man, I'm just rhyming all over the place today. So, thank you for tuning in. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I don't know. I kind of just do this when I feel like it, and I always think I'm going to be too tired, and then I'm like, you know what? I got nothing better to do. I'm back from work. Let's just throw on a stream. Let's throw down a stream. So, thank you for tuning in. For those of you on YouTube, follow Soyboy Gamer on Twitch. For those on Twitch, go to YouTube. It's all getting uploaded. So, thank you, and you all have a great one.